Welcome to the Credit Bank Small Business Spotlight, where we spotlight inspiring business owners, learn their story, and share what drives their success. This episode is sponsored by Credit Bank, powered by Shield Advisory Group. I'm your host, Irv Cruz, and today I am joined by Julia Dospehoff. She is the co founder of Garden of Eden Olive Oil Company. Julia, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me, and thank you for really paying close attention to small businesses in the Tampa Bay area and putting them on the spotlight. So I really appreciate that opportunity to share our business story with you and also with your audience. Thank you.
Well, it's our pleasure to have you. And Julia, I want to start from the beginning. Um, what was going on in your life prior to establishing this business, and why did you start this particular business?
It is actually an interesting story because that was not it was my passion through all my life, healthy cooking, interesting ingredients, mixing them up, spices, different seasoning, balsamic vinegars, olive oil. So that was all through the whole my entire life, So I love cooking, I love entertain. So I'm doing cooking from scratch from I don't know since I was little. Okay,
Oh,
so
wow.
this
Okay.
was my passion. However, um, I came to the U.S. 25 years ago. So
Okay.
I am Russian in my origin background.
Okay.
Um, I study here, so I got my master's degree in forensic accounting. So, and I've been helping companies, different companies, mostly in the healthcare niche, to build up businesses, build up offices, so taking the role of the financial director. And my last role was the CFO of the medical center. So which I helped to establish, helped to build. So I worked there for 2 years. That was my project dear to my heart, So, but then, because I was helping so many business owners to build their businesses, I also do
Right.
due diligence and consulting for the business owners who wants to buy businesses. So I see many businesses over the course of my 25 years being here. So and then I came to the point where I was just thinking, why don't I do it for myself?
Oh, that's a
So
wonderful inspiration.
I right, exactly. So I came to that point and I was start thinking, what kind of business would I like to do? A coffee shop, but there's tons of coffee shop,
Right. Right.
lots of competition, but I also do love coffee passionately. Okay, so
As do I.
right. So many of us can relate to that. And then, I start thinking, I also start talking about that ideas, and that's how we become, me and my business partner, we kind of get together on that idea because he is also very passionate about cooking. Olive oil, we've been using this product again entire life. So we kind of get together very well on that basis, on that idea and our vision, what is have to be, right? Because we both like to help people get, first of all, get a tasty food, so
Right. Right.
really have fun with it. Mix, enjoy the cooking process, enjoy entertaining, but also the aspects that bringing the product that healthy as well as delicious, so and that's kind of a main driver for both of us. So that partner synergy got very well because of we are standing on the same ground. So,
Oh,
and
and
that's, we start looking for the venue where we would like to open. So we found a great,
oh, okay.
that, I think the new Tampa is a little bit underserved with gourmet cooking, gourmet dishes, so it's a bit challenging to be in this area, honestly speaking, just because there are population get used a little bit more to the chain production, chain restaurants, big grocery stores.
Right, right,
So to come here in this area with the gourmet specialty store, so that is really challenge all your bad tastes or, bringing health to your plate. It's a bit challenging, okay? People, I think majority of the people are not ready for that concept yet, but we are educating. So if you come to our store, we will educate you on all of our products. So because we are very passionate, I think we are also giving that passion to people, so when we talk to them, when we explain everything about the products. So, and it's not just come and buy whatever, right? You come, you learn things, you can taste it. That is also, it's a huge differentiator, so you can come to our store and taste our olive oil, balsamic vinegars, our spices, seasonings that are very, very fresh. I would say um, you cannot find this kind of products on the shelves of the regular stores.
right,
Even if you go to the specialty store and if you see the pretty bottle, but yes, you do read the panel, the nutritional panel. However, there is no chemical panel on it, so you don't know what you're buying, basically,
right,
right? And you cannot taste. That's also a problem. You come home, you open this big bottle, and then you don't like the taste. And then it's just stick on your shelf, right? So not this is not our store concept. You can come, you can try. We can make a mix of 100 things, different combination, and really got creative and make that perfect salad dressing for you. Okay, so that you can really taste it and try it. Or have some suggestions, or it's just really experiments, and
right,
because it is so personal for each client, so we got with some clients we got become a friends, so it's we hear their stories, life stories.
right, right,
Some people come to solve the health problem, because olive oil is really healthy for you. So do the balsamic vinegars because of their natural fermentations. So
right.
we have a lots of products that are great for your health as well. So we can educate you on that too, so, and that's become a personal experience and a lot of fun.
Yeah, so that makes me want to ask you how, how do you come up with, like the recipes or the different infusions and know what can you put together that's going to create this particular taste and also still contain the nutritional benefits,
Right.
thereof.
Well, as for me, again, both of us, both of co-founders, we are cooking, okay, so from scratch. And for some people, you take the recipe and you follow up. For me personally, is I take the ingredients and see what I can make it. So I create my own recipes. I
Okay.
create my own mixes sometimes, and I do share that with the people, so most of them like it. Some of them, it depends on your really palate, right?
Right. Right.
So, but yes, there is tons of recipes how you can use olive oil and balsamic vinegars, right? So you can take it from that, you can study, you can educate yourself on that too. And, in addition, I mix myself. So I come up with the dishes, I come up with the salads, bread dip, different combination of flavors. And my partner, business partner, he is also great with mixing things as well, so we both, and I am more on the European side, and he is more on the Middle Eastern side,
Okay.
so, but those two cultures blend very well together, and we produces, I think, phenomenal mixes for people and phenomenal, um, you know, um, phenomenal things to add to the cooking and the experience, right? So it's really, I don't know. Do you cook?
I do. But I'm ashamed to say that I use the same ingredients for everything, and my wife thinks I'm great, but I'm really not. I just kind of use the same
Okay, so
like ingredients and
you have to come to us, and we are really teaching too, you know. So for example, our seasoning and spices, we bring them from Turkey, the freshest. Okay, so they have
oh, really? Okay.
expiration date, and this is just 1 year, you know. So it's the freshest spices. They are sun dried, and in many of them, there is no salt, so you can really spoon it. Okay, you can
Mm,
spoon into your food and bring that fragrance and taste to your dish, and it's phenomenal. You know, it's just because you take a salt away, right? So
right,
because with the salt, you can just maybe drizzle over, so you're not, you know, you're making your dish over salty.
right, right.
But with our seasoning, you can spoon it. So it's little. It's I watched the movie, Indian movie, so where the main character was saying you don't need to drizzle, right? So he teach European to cook really fantastic and fragrant dishes, right? So and that's what he said. You don't drizzle, you spoon it. So
Excuse me. Okay.
yes, yes,
So
and
that's pretty fascinating, and I think that comes from just the passion that you have that you
yes,
spoke
yes,
about earlier, and
absolutely,
and that's what
absolutely.
that's what gets you to create even more and expand the offerings even more. Julia, most businesses, when they start up, they either serve a need or they address a problem or a need. What problem does your business solve, and who do you help out the most?
Well, I think, well, first of all, again, this is both of our passions. So we are helping ourselves first to
Okay.
come out, okay? So to come out and really share our passion, our experiences, you know, so and just share the good products. The products are phenomenal quality, right? So
Right.
the next one is you cannot find many good food products, you know, in the United States on the shelves of the regular store,
Right.
right?
Right.
You definitely cannot taste them before you buying. So uh, we kind of come to this niche offering this solution to people. Okay, so people who are really into cooking or try to cook. We have a lots of young people who come and who are fascinating, you know, who are fascinated about the idea, about what they can cook, and we always hear the phrase, oh, our salad is not that bland anymore, you know, so I really want to have that salad now. So I guess that's a solution too, right, for people. So
Right.
to
And,
spark
and
the interest, basically spark
r-
the interest,
right.
turn into a much better product, you know, quality product, which is great tasted and also great for your health. So that's our mission, I guess, right?
That's awesome. And when you started out, what did you do to market your business, like to get your name out there and let the
Uh,
public know that this is
right.
what you offer
So,
and how it's done?
right, right. So since it's just two of us right now, okay, and we are just building that business, we are not even a year on the market, okay,
Okay.
so we are just starting marketing ourselves. Okay, so we are basically right now a walk-in. Okay, so the people who walks in the plaza or who search us, you know, because I've been networking quite a bit already, you know, so people know us, people come to us, but for marketing, like a huge campaign or anything like that, we are just starting. So I am planning to do my cooking channel, you know, so where I gonna cook and share the recipe and use my products and show how, you know, just a sample how it can be used.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Also, I would love to ask all our customers, clients who already bought our products and who are into cooking to share the recipe with us so we can broadcast their recipes on the our channels, so and create that community, that fun community, who can share, who can learn from each other. Okay, so and also of course, to tell more about our products, to educate people, to say how important the quality is for your health. So all of that, but that's still in the plans. Hopefully it comes all closer, to the end of the January. So we
Okay.
are just start working with our Facebook and Instagram pages. So
Right.
we are just start getting out. Okay, so first year we kind of give ourselves to learn the business, to learn the product, to find the vendors, to bring them here, build our store, see what community needs, so, and then go out there for a wider public. Okay, so
So that sounds like a great plan, and you'll also have a YouTube channel as well, right?
we are gonna have YouTube channel, not yet, but it's coming up. It's coming up.
Okay. So a year in, a little over a year, right?
No,
Um,
it's not even a year. It's 9 months.
oh, is that right? Okay.
Yes,
So
yes,
so
yes,
9 months in, I have to
yes.
ask you,
Yeah,
what's been
absolutely.
your proudest moment so far, or your biggest success that you want to share with us?
Really to see the reaction of people and that close connection, that personal connection to each person that really comes to the store, to listen their stories, to share our stories, to create for them that unforgettable experience that brings them back to our store, So being 9 months in business, I would say we have already a quite a big customers pool that comes back to us, not just the second time. Many of them already have sixth time, eighth time,
Right,
some
right.
of them. And it's also it's over the holiday when people start more cooking, sometimes people just run into our store and rush like last minute before we closed, right? And said, "Oh, wait, wait, wait! I ran out of olive oil. I need it for my dish tonight. Please don't close." Or they call, "Please wait for me. I'm coming. Don't close the store because I need your product for cooking. I cannot use anything else." So I think that is the biggest satisfaction, to feel it as a small business owner, as really being on the front of the sales, right? So we don't have any other people but us selling. Okay, so in the future, I really hope we're gonna have somebody so that we can go explore different countries, bring other products, bring phenomenal products. So I really hope it comes to that. But for now, our small victory is those moments, when the people come and they were like, "Oh, it's just the olive oil." Like, we impressed how many varieties do you have? We impressed of the quality, but when they tried and they said, "Wow, that is phenomenal. I never tasted anything like that in my life." So that's the moment that you really um, happy about it.
Yeah, and
Makes
that's
you
actually
enjoy.
what drives you and fuels your passion to
Of course, of course.
expand and grow
Yes.
your customer base. I
Right.
know, when businesses are first starting out, it's tough to secure, financing to get that business up and running. How did you manage that early on?
Oh, that comes from a lots of personal saving retirement plans
Right. Okay. Okay.
and
So you pretty much did it
everything.
yourself?
Yes, and everything that we have. Okay, so because this is a startup, so we wanted to see, but obviously we need, if we want to expand, we need bigger and larger finances. So I think next it's gonna be a business loan, so because I do want to expand and open a second store or maybe chain of the stores, but that will be after we will be available online, like fully online. So and then we will see.
Okay, but
But
you
right
also
now it's our
distributing
self-financing.
also, right? You distribute outside of the Wesley Chapel area, through your
Of course,
website.
we are selling everywhere. It's available on our website and we ship everywhere in the US and Canada. Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
So where do you see your business in the next year or two? Any, you know, exciting
Well,
growth plans or
next year, I make a plan for my, for myself that I have to be out there. I have to build my YouTube channel, so
right,
as well as the store YouTube channel. So also to bring store into their on the internet space and start selling from the internet. So be more available
right,
um, to people from different states and get a wilder pool of customers. Okay, so grow our business. And then maybe to open a second and a third store location. I
okay,
don't know if that's going to be a Tampa Bay area or is that going to be somewhere else. We have to really research the market and find our, pool of people where we can thrive, So, and yeah, of course, to grow up the business. I really would love to, in my plans, to travel different countries again, to find vendors for spices, for seasoning, to make it a larger department in my store.
right.
Also would like to become a olive oil sommelier, and finish that school and finish that
I
education
like
because
that.
it's, yes, it's so fascinating. It's
Olive oil
fascinating to me,
sommelier has a nice ring to it.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's a little sophisticated. And who would think that you would attach olive oil to the word sommelier? It's like it gives
Yes,
it
yes,
some
there
a
is,
little bit of an
there is.
elegance. But
Yes,
when I think about the passion with which you put into not only the business but the recipes and sourcing the proper ingredients, I think that's appropriate.
yes, yes. So because I am enjoying that, because I have a great business partner who also enjoy that, and we have the same vision, so I think this business have a huge potential to flourish, so maybe, I don't know, if somebody see our passion, how passionate we are, maybe somebody wants to finance us. I don't know.
Yeah,
So who
well, there
knows?
are there are certainly some things we can discuss in that regard. So, if you had the perfect resources and support in place right now,
Yes.
what would change for your business tomorrow?
Oof, I would grow. I would grow the business. So I would definitely go for a second location right away,
Okay,
so larger
okay,
location where I gonna offer cooking classes, a little bit more elaborate testing, so for people.
right,
Um, Basically, we just need a slightly larger space. Bring a lots of seasoning and spices from different countries. Okay, so make it this a larger also larger department, maybe some other products. We always in search, but what we would like to do is to stay true to our course and work with the small companies just like us who are really passionate about their products and display their products on our shelf. For example, we have pasta which is developed by grandma and granddaughter. Okay,
oh
so
wow,
here in the
okay,
United States, they're literally handmade, used only phenomenal fresh ingredients from unbleached flowers and air dried. So it's absolutely phenomenal
mm,
pasta, So I would love
mm.
to bring more of these kind of products and, display that small businesses that are really passionate about what they are doing. Okay, so and what they are selling. So yeah, kind of go back from corporate America to small pops and mom stores. Right?
Yeah, that's great. Well, Julia, it's been great learning about Garden of Eden Olive Oil Company and how you're making a difference, right now in the area as far as educating people, about, health and
Right.
how olive oil and balsamic vinaigrette could actually, help with that. But for those wanting to connect, how would they find you?
Okay, they can come to our store, and the address is 5830 Goldview Parkway. This is Unit 102. This is in Wesley Chapel. So the
Okay.
zip code is 33544. They can reach us by our phone. is 813-606-4545. We are open every day from 12 to 8 o'clock in the evening.
Okay.
And
7 days a week.
yes,
Okay.
every single day. Yes. So, and also for people who need, they can reach us out by the email, and they can put sales at Garden of Eden Olive Oil Company.
Okay.
And this is emails that we are always, monitoring. And then if they need more personal connection, so I would suggest connect through the email, and then I'll give you my personal phone number. Just don't want to leave it in the air. So.
Yeah, of course, of course. Well, Julia, thank you
Yes, and
so
then we
much.
can personally assist you, answer all your questions, so if you have, help you to order, if you don't know where to start, even place the order with you, so we are that personal.
Oh, okay. And that's one of the keys to success too is
I
offering that
think so.
great
Yes.
customer service, but it sounds to me like it's a personalized customer service, and that's not
Yes.
only that's what's going to draw people to your business, but more importantly, word of mouth advertising,
Yes, absolutely.
and your
Absolutely. Yes.
customers, saying, hey, you've got to visit this store. The products are amazing. The service is fantastic, and that's what you want to have going for your business is have
Absolutely.
people bragging
Absolutely. Yes.
about you and driving more traffic. So
Absolutely. And we already start having that, start seeing that, so it's already a second generation or the third generation of the customers, right? We have, oh, I heard my grandma came, so I came. And then, oh, my parents came, oh, my daughter came, and I came, so it's really great. It's fantastic. It's their feedback for what you're doing. It's phenomenal, so it's really great. That's why we start doing that, and I hope we're gonna continue doing that and would be here for a long time and
right.
just go bigger.
Yeah, well, that's the ultimate goal, and I certainly wish you all the success in the world. Julie, I want to thank you so much for joining us today and sharing your story. To our listeners, if you've enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe and tune in for more inspiring business owner spotlights. Until next time, I'm Irv
Thank you
Cruz.
so much. Thank
It
you.
is my
Thank you.
pleasure. Have an
I'm
amazing
waiting
day.
you in our store. Okay.
If you enjoyed this video, click here to watch another exciting episode.